Hey guys, good morning. Well, actually, it's almost 11 o'clock. I'm getting a late start. We just got a suspicious package call at the White House. It's 15th Street, staging area 17th and Penn. We're racing down to the White House. We're going to cover that. Then I'm going to take you up to Capitol Hill. Last night we had some gunfire down there. We had a congressman carjacked, and of course, we had a fire alarm. We're going to check out all that stuff on Capitol Hill. It's going to be a busy day. Let's go. We got to make our way down to the White House. They're already closing off traffic. DC Fire and their hazmat team is responding. Last time we had a hazmat at the White House, it got a little interesting. Let's see what we got this time. Okay guys, we are downtown by the White House on a scooter. We have got fire activity down here at 17th and E Street. Suspicious package. I don't know where it was found, maybe on the Ellipse. That's kind of an interesting place for them to set up their command center. Let's go down and check it out. Okay, we've got a full hazmat response team down here. Secret Service bomb squad. Oh, it's down in there. It's down there. Let's dump this scooter and figure out what's going on. So here's the hazmat team. Looks like they're clearing. And the hazmat support unit. So we're on scene. They are down by the fence line. Checking out what's going on. See if we can get a better angle. We've got more units over here on my left. There's the hazmat crew and the fire response and ambulances. So there's some construction on the fence over there. And over here is where they are all gathered as their like command center, I guess. But I don't see any men in any funny suits or anything like that. Not sure where the suspicious vehicle or package is located. Pretty big response. There's a lot of talking and handshaking going on. Yep, more handshakes. It's a suspicious package and it's a social event, I guess. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, well, they just reopened 15th Street, which would mean that whatever it is not really a threat anymore. So let's go up here. Maybe we can still see what's going on. Look, there's a lot of tape over by the visitor center, surrounded in yellow tape. I don't see any bomb squad dudes. There's more tape down here. So I'm like the first guy to come up this road. I'm going to get yelled at, I think, because the guys up here probably don't know it's been reopened. So there is the visitor center, the old visitor center, surrounded by tape. Interesting. I don't know if that's just construction tape. It might just be construction tape. Now we're down at the barricade by the trucks that do nothing. This is where I thought the incident might have occurred. But I don't see anything here. Okay, they said not yet. I don't see anything over there. I don't think the Ellipse is real. Okay, so tours can resume at the White House. Whatever it was seems to be over. Let's swing around the other side. Yep, and they're going in on the tours. A little bit of delay. All right, you know what? Let's go back up to Capitol Hill, where there's all sorts of crime going on, or has been crime going on the last 2 days. So let's run up there. So that's National Park. We're on the first base side of National Park. We're going to actually head down this road towards the soccer stadium and then a little bit farther down, because last night in DC, crime was a bit out of control down here just next to the Capitol. I'm going to show you a couple spots that were of interest last night, and then we're going to go up into the Capitol building itself and see what sort of crimes we can find up there. So this is known as near Southwest DC. You see the U.S. Capitol is right down up there, up South Capitol Street. This area was a mixed industrial area. There were like power plants. In fact, like there is still a power plant. There's like oil storage facilities, you know, big like car shops and stuff like that. That all is being replaced by luxury condominiums. Basically, the whole area is gentrifying, with the exception of a few blocks to my right, which still have a lot of urban ills. And some of those urban ills, well, they spilled over into this neighborhood last night. Let's go down this road over Point Condominiums. I think the Point is down here on the waterfront. Yeah, there it is. The Point restaurant, right over there on my left. You can see that the window has been, there is no door. The glass was blown out last night in the gunfire that took place. 3 people were wounded. 1 was shot, and then 2 others were wounded. Then another person was found shot up the road. I think might be related to the shooting at this restaurant. But this is a beautiful place, right down here on the river. And last night it was just a bit crazy. Life in the big city, I guess. All right, let's sling up to some other crime that happened last night. This one including a congressman. Yeah, that just happened up the road a bit. Let's bike up the street. So right over here is a cement barge facility where they actually bring in like barges full of building materials, I guess, to make cement. And on the other side of it should be Falcon's hangar. Let's see how close we can get to it. I've never actually biked down here before, because they'd be like, "What are you doing here, kid? Get away." I guess they wouldn't be calling me kid, would they? They might. Yeah, there's Falcon. Oh, you can just see the tail rotor of Falcon sticking up over the bushes there. Vulcan Materials. Yeah. But right over here is Falcon's heliport. It is high security restricted area. Let's get past these cement mixers. Metropolitan Police Special Operations Air Support Units. South Capitol Street hangar heliport. There's actually like a fuel truck back there. And I think there are 2 Falcon helicopters in that place. Let's see if we can get around. Can we get up to the bridge? I don't know. We could. Let's go down here. I just have to walk up the steps, but we can do it. Because we want to see helicopters. There's Falcon. That's what this is all about, guys, is seeing helicopters. This is right up here to the fence. Ugh. There it is. I think there's one more in the hangar. Anyway, that's the DC police helicopter. All right, we gotta get back out of here before we step on a syringe or something worse. All right, let's go this way, see what happens. Oh, there's even a ramp. That's nice of them. That's great. Boy, this is like a scene out of The Sopranos, man. Come under the bridge, get shot. There's a car here. Sus. All right, let's go up the bike ramp, though. I have to remember that. If I'm ever filming like a mafia movie or a gangster movie in DC, that's going to be where someone's going to get wasted, under the South Capitol Street Bridge. Okay, so we are down here at New Jersey Avenue, and we're making our way up to the U.S. Capitol, which you can see just in the distance. And right here at K Street, well, you can just tell by all the TV crews, this is where Congressman Cuellar from Texas was carjacked last night. Now, there's quite a bit of interest from the media in a carjacking of a congressman, though there's carjackings every day in the city. Oh, they have a police car on the scene today too. That's nice of them. So there's been about 4 or 5 crews most of the day. What's up? Let's get out of here. So Congressman Cuellar, his car was carjacked last night, just down here on New Jersey and K. You can see how close we are to the Capitol. It's about 3/4 of a mile away. But these buildings are filled with congressmen. In fact, I think AOC lives in this building on my right, or maybe she lives down there. But there's a bunch of congressmen and staff who live in this neighborhood. So the idea that a congressman's going to get rolled down here scares a lot of them. All right, let's go up to the Capitol building and see if we can find some more crime. Yeah, what do you think? So the building that you see just up ahead there, that is the Cannon House Office building, where about a third of the congressmen have their offices, and that is where the fire alarm was pulled. Let's go inside. Okay, we're in the Longworth building because couldn't figure out which door to go in Cannon, but we'll take the tunnel somewhere, figure it out.
You would also never starve again. It's more like an emotional, right?
So this is a tunnel that takes you to Cannon to Longworth. There are lots of these tunnels around Capitol Hill to cut through buildings. Now this is the tunnel to the Capitol on my left. So Congressman Bowman from New York was caught on camera trying to pull the fire alarm to get out these doors. I actually think it's not these doors, I think it's upstairs one. There's the stairs. There's the stairs back here. Okay, up one. Up there are TV crews doing stand-up interviews. Quite pretty. The equivalent of Pebble Beach, but for the Congress. All the crews are out here doing the reports. And just downstairs from here is the fire alarm in question. So let's go down. There's a police officer standing next to it. It's kind of sus. Wonder where he was there the day it happened. It's actually two doors. There's one straight ahead that has an alarm, and then one over here where everybody's taking pictures. Yeah. That one doesn't have an alarm, so it has to be this one. Sure enough, that's the alarm. So, that's the fire alarm that was pulled. Hey, stay safe, man. Okay, we showed you the crime scene. Okay, so, well, that is the crime scene in the Cannon House Office building just across the street from the U.S. Capitol. We're going to mosey over here, see if we see some photographers we know. There's a vote about to take place on Speaker McCarthy's fate. The Democrats have just signaled that they're not going to vote to help McCarthy, so he's on his own. This could be an interesting day. More congressmen coming for the vote. The bells have just gone off.
We'll see. I think the vast majority feel the same.
That, like, you got to stick to the speaker. That's the only way to,
I mean,
kind of, you know, even if it's not perfect, it's the only way to. Okay, so
we can change the calendar, we can stay to work, we can get our job done, because really, what is this about? It's for the United States American people. We're representatives. That's why we're here. We're not here to play games. We're here to do a job. If we don't get along with somebody, if we don't like somebody, or we can't agree with someone, we have to work it out.
Have you spoken to Mr. Gates? Have you spoken to Mr. Gates? Have you tried to convince him?
I haven't spoken with him much today, but Matt's a friend of mine, and I've also told everyone in the conference, don't try to throw Matt out. That's completely the wrong thing to do. And again, I agree with Matt. We do need changes here. Americans agree with Matt. We do need change.
So, Democrats are going to vote for line. How are you looking at this? I mean, I think Speaker McCarthy and the Republican Party has engineered this crisis, and the American people and our ability to govern are paying the price. So for me, it reminds me of that Taylor Swift lyric, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And I think that's exactly what's happened with this Republican leadership circus.
Been floated around. Somebody tell me they get 150 people to sign that.
So then what do you think is going to happen in this vote now?
What's going to happen in this vote now? I don't know. I haven't been in there yet. We're going to find out, but I just think that if we go back, we do the motion to vacate, and then we go back to January 6th again.
Right, and we're back at...
That's the point I'm trying to make. That's when I refer to the circuses in town. Because we'll be sitting there over and over and over again. It took 15. I knew Kevin McCarthy was going to be speaker. I think I gave his 9th nomination speech out of the 15. So if you feel he's not the guy, well then tell us who is.
Bowman, the fire alarm congressman, coming down the steps. Okay, we're heading out of here. The vote to table has failed, which means they're actually voting. They're debating Speaker McCarthy, but whether or not they actually vote today is up in the air. Okay, so that was the vote on tabling the motion, which means just putting the motion back on the table and not voting on it. It failed. They want to have a vote. Now, the thing is, the vote doesn't have to be today. It could be today, but it could be tomorrow. And tomorrow, a lot of the Democrats are going to California for Senator Dianne Feinstein's funeral. The Democrats aren't there to vote. The majority needed to re-elect the speaker, well, it's drastically reduced. It's going to be an interesting 24 hours. This place was born of a food truck. How's it going, man? Can I get some soft tacos? It's Korean taco time. We got chicken and beef today. Beef bulgogi, which is so good. Okay guys, so well, I had to leave Capitol Hill because my son had a soccer game, and frankly that was more important than sticking around up there. For those who don't know, Speaker McCarthy was thrown out as Speaker and has just announced that he is not going to seek re-election as Speaker, which means it's going to be utter and complete chaos up there for the next few days. We'll try to show you some of that. But for now, I'm going to call it a day and go get some dinner. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Who knows what we're going to see tomorrow. We'll keep bringing it to you, though. Bye-bye.